Hey guys, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Hardik Mishra and good morning to each one of you who is present over here in this wonderful and a beautiful morning. And we are going to start and we are going to discuss a very important thing, that is, editorial. Along with that, we are going to do questions and also we are going to discuss the vocabulary which is from the editorial only. So guys, get ready for an interesting session. But before I start, let me just quickly ask all of you to please make sure to share the session as much as possible and with as many people as possible, because all of us know that to make anything successful, the participation of the contestant themselves is very important. So guys, I would request all of you to please share the session as much as possible. Okay, so before I start, let me just quickly tell you about this express batch. If you've still not joined it, guys, this is the time. You must join it as quickly as possible. Okay, if you're preparing for SBI PO. Okay, this is an exclusive batch for SBI PO aspirants. Okay, it has already started from 7th of December. You can watch the missed class, the class that you've already missed. You can watch them. There'll be live classes, video lectures, live practice and strategy session, and also test series. See, 60% off is available. Okay guys, so let's just start. Okay, so these are the batches that have currently started. And also guys, if you're preparing for Jammu Kashmir a Bank Associate 2020 crash course, which is going to start from 11th of December guys. So just let's move to the next slide. And if you be an Oliveboard Edge subscriber, every batch that comes will be yours. So let's start the editorial of the day with the cartoon of the day. Can you decode the cartoon, what it is expressing? Tell me guys. Quickly tell me what it is trying to convey. Quickly tell me what it is trying to convey. The cartoon of the day, what it is trying to convey. Modi ji, yes, he's Modi. He is our Prime Minister, Modi ji. Okay, Shikha, good morning dear. Okay, tell me what it is depicting. So let me tell you guys, this particular cartoon depicts that in 2014, when Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India, he was aspiring for this parliament. Okay, he was aspiring for this parliament. Okay, now in 2020 he is about to make a new parliament building. So basically this is about that. Okay, yes, definitely new parliament building. It is about that only. In 20th foundation stone of new parliament. Yes. Okay, so that is basically is the motive of this cartoon. Okay, let's move to the vocabulary from editorial. Okay, vocabulary from editorial. So the first word is very important. I will tell you the meaning and you will tell me the origin or the language of this from which this word comes. Okay, you need to tell me the language. Work is done, the job is done. The phrase the job is done. Mission accomplished. We say mission accomplished, that is fate accompli. That is the meaning of fate accompli. So fate accompli means an accomplished fact. Tell me the language of this. Yes, Garima, definitely you are absolutely right. The language of this phrase is French. This is a French phrase which means the job is done. Okay, the job is done. An accomplished fact, or we call it as accomplished fact. Guys, quickly share the session. What is going on? Upholding means confirm or support. Upholding means what? It means to confirm or support something. That means to confirm something. Premature. Pre means before and mature means something that is in a good shape. So before the usual or proper time, that means premature. Acquisition. Acquisition is an object bought or obtained. When you when you acquire something, that is acquisition. I hope all of you have understood all these words. Inconceivable, okay, something that is not capable of being imagined. When there is something that you are not when you are not able to there's something that you are not able to imagine, that is called inconceivable. Getting my point, everyone? Okay, something that you're not able to imagine is called inconceivable, that you're not able to conceive. Yeah. Feasibility. What is the meaning of the word feasibility? Feasibility means the state of being easily or conveniently done. Okay. So the state of something that is being easily done, that means something is feasible. If I say, scoring good marks in English is feasible, that means it can be easily done. Okay. Statutory warning, you must have heard, that is required warning, that is compulsory to be given or to be taken, that is statutory. Okay, that is something that is compulsory or that is required is statutory. Competent. What is the meaning of the word competent? Competent means efficient and capable. Okay, competent means efficient and capable. So if you are efficient, that means you are capable, that means you are competent. So the next word on your screen okay, so mitigating means making something bad less severe. Okay, so there is something bad, the situation is bad, now you're improving that situation, that is basically called mitigating. Okay, getting my point, everyone? When you're mitigating something, that means you're making something that is actually bad, you're improving the condition of something, that is called mitigating. Nuanced means subtle. Nuanced means what? It means subtle. So if something is nuanced, that means it's very, very subtle, it is hard to notice. Okay. Jurisprudence. What is the meaning of the word jurisprudence, guys? Jurisprudence means the theory or philosophy of law. The theory of law or the philosophy of law is called jurisprudence. I hope all of you have understood this word also. Okay. Adverse means unfavorable. So all of you must have heard this phrase, right? Adverse conditions. The conditions are adverse, that means they are unfavorable. Okay. Now this is the most important word of all these words that we have seen so far. Dictum. Dictum means a formal pronouncement from an authoritative source. Okay, a formal pronouncement that you are formally pronouncing. Dict means, I have told you earlier also, dict is a root which means, okay, which means to tell, related to word, to say, which means to say. So dictum means to formally pronounce something or to formally declare something as an authority. Getting my point, everyone? Yes, a formal announcement. Yes, JP, definitely. Rendered means what? Rendered means provided or given. Okay, so if I'll write in proper language, proper grammar, provided or given, that is basically the meaning of rendered. So I hope all of you are done with this. We are doing the vocabulary first so that it is easier for you to understand the passage well. Now the tip of the day. See, scanning and skimming are important to read fast. So this is a speed reading session. You have to read very fast, and for that you have to scan and skim. So I'll give you some time to read and then quickly I will explain. Okay. So the topic of today's editorial, today's paragraph has been taken from the Hindu. I have taken it from the Hindu. The title is The Road Taken. The Road Taken. So now tell me, just quickly read it. Just within a minute, read it and then I will explain it. Okay. So okay, so I think I am covering the content. Just give me a second, not a problem. I hope now the content is clearly visible to all of you. So Salem Greenfield Highway may now be a fait accompli after Supreme Court's verdict. Okay, Nisha is saying that she is done reading. Okay, so the paragraph, what it is talking about, it is talking about a road, a highway project. Okay, from where it is in Chennai. Okay, so Tamil Nadu it is talking about. So by upholding, what is the meaning of upholding? Upholding means to to hold something or to take into consideration something, intending to acquire agricultural land for proposed Chennai Salem greenfield highway. The Supreme Court has both paved the way for completing the land acquisition process and sought to ensure the environmental clearance are obtained before its construction. So basically, the author is trying to brief you about what is the all is there. The Supreme Court has done two things. It has paved the way. You need to tell me the meaning of paved the way. I am not going to tell you. For completing the land acquisition process and sought to ensure environmental clearance. So the Supreme Court is helping the company in doing that. Okay, it has ruled that it will be premature to expect authorities to obtain. Okay, so the Supreme Court is saying that it is not right, it is not good to obtain first to obtain environment approval and then then acquire the land. Basically it is what is talking about. But once the land was notified for acquisition and surveyed for feasibility, they would have to apply for all statutory clearance. So the Supreme Court is saying that first acquire the land and then go for environment clearance. Okay, it would be at stage of entertaining objections that questions such as whether the project was truly a public purpose could be dealt with. Okay, so they have to see it if this is actually good or not. How the land could be taken over and construction begun only after the competent authority. So the Supreme Court is saying that all this will happen. The construction will only happen after the environment clearance. But I want to know from all of you guys, see, if somebody has given the money, somebody has acquired the land, by hook or by crook, that person will get the environment clearance anyhow. We live in India. Along with measures for mitigating and remedying possible environmental damage. This is what it is saying. The judgment of Madras High Court. So Madras High Court is saying something else, which had taken a nuanced position. So it has taken a subtle position in favor of environmental protection. So what it is saying, that first take the environmental clearance and then acquire the land. In that way, you will preserve rural livelihood over economic benefit. So it is basically talking good. For a new highway on virgin land, virgin land, that means very pure, which is good for things, agriculture purpose, has been set aside in process. The High Court has shown greater sensitivity to possible livelihood and ecological concerns. So High Court is saying that you should take the environmental clearance first and then go for acquisition. On the other hand, the Supreme Court is saying something else. It has the other way around. Basically, it has favored every judicial intervention. Intervention means interruption. Okay, where you put your thoughts in something. Relying, that means depending on judgment from the US that spoke out against letting project advance to such a stage that there is irreversible commitment of resources. Okay, so that is, you cannot come back. So it is giving the example of US also. That means once somebody has acquired the land, you cannot come back like, okay, because you have given the money, we have taken the money, now because of environmental issues we will not do this. So this has happened in US. The 3 judges bench has now ruled that the High Court was wrong in holding that clearances. Okay, so the 3 judges bench is saying that High Court is wrong under environmental and forest law were acquired even before the initial land acquisition notice. Okay, it goes on to uphold the center's power to notify any stretch of land, including greenfield land and not merely a pre-existing road. So it is true for every single piece of land or every construction, okay, as a national highway. If you are converting any road as a highway, this is true that the center has the power, okay, as a part of a growing body of jurisprudence. That means the study of that the study of law on sustainable development. The top court has laid down in Karnataka Industrial Area Development Board a general principle that in future, before acquiring the land, the possible adverse, okay, so over here what it is doing, what it is saying, that you have to take into consideration the environmental aspects of environmental impact on that kind of a construction and everything. In a departure from this dictum, that means it is going away from the dictum, that whatever it has saying, it now says the statutory framework governing high courts and the process laid down for acquiring land for highway project did not provide for prior clearance requirement. Now it is saying the other thing. So it is basically, all these authorities, basically in the whole paragraph we can understand this, all these authorities saying something, then doing something else, and then saying something else altogether. So the court's line of reasoning based mostly on development centric status is something of a disappointment, which it could have taken. Even at this stage, a holistic view of need of sustainable development. True, it has left open the question whether the clearance obtained after the lands were notified for acquisition are valid, and the principle that construction of highway cannot begin without such clearance also stays. So basically what it is saying, that once you've taken the clearance, once you've acquired the land, once the things are done, what in the end author says, but it is not inconceivable. That means it is not something that you cannot understand, that why Supreme Court is saying so, that the court's position may be rendered the project a fiat accompli. That means how the court is behaving in this. Holistic means complete. Holistic means complete. Nuanced means I have just told you something that is subtle. Something that is very, very subtle is nuanced. Okay, today's editorial is from the Hindu. I've taken it from the Hindu Manjot. Okay, so rendered means may have rendered the project a fiat accompli, may have rendered man, may have left or may have given. Okay, provided. So so basically the author is saying that it is so that everybody, nobody is a child. Everyone understands that whatever you were doing, guys, you're just favoring those people who want to earn money, who want to earn profit from the construction of that road, and you're not, the Supreme Court is of that motive. On the other hand, the Madras High Court, MHC, Madras High Court is of the other opinion, that they are saying you need to do the other way around. Okay, so now we come to the questions based on the the editorial. Which of the following is closest in the meaning of the phrase paved the way in context of the passage? Status means position. Status means position. Jyotish, status means position. Which of the following is closest in the meaning of the phrase paved the way in context of the passage? Okay, everybody is saying option number 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Pave the way does not mean construct. In context of the passage, it is not the construction of the road. Make something easier. So Supreme Court has paved the way. That means it has made, made the task easier for the the other person. Okay, so all those people who have answered it, option number 2, are absolutely right, and congratulations. Make something easier. Yes. Yeah, allow me to make something easier. Yes, definitely. What is the meaning of entertaining given in the passage? Quickly give me the answer of this particular question. Quickly, guys. Okay, so status means a written law. Okay, so all those, some of you were asking about status. Status means a written law. Understood, everyone? So which of the following is closest in the meaning of the word entertaining? Okay, so it is not amusing, it is not delightful, although they are the meanings, but in terms of the passage, the correct word to be used is consideration. Okay, for example, we say, right, I am not going to entertain you, that means I am not going to consider whatever you are saying. Okay. So if I say that I am not going to entertain you, that means I am not going to consider you, and harmful is the antonym of this. Okay, in some way. Now we come to what is the theme of the passage. I have not given the options for you, so I want to get your thoughts. Because I want to get your thoughts, give me what is the meaning or what is the theme of the whole passage. Theme is innovative? No. Okay, Manju is saying innovative? No, theme is not innovative. Give me the answer, guys. What is the theme of the whole passage? I'm still waiting for your responses. Okay, contradiction. Show the passage, sir. Okay, we'll move to the passage once again so that you can quickly go through it. Okay, see over here in this particular page, let me just amusing. No. See, road taken. Road taken is the Salem Greenfield Highway may not be a free to comply after Supreme Court's verdict. Okay. So basically the theme, okay, in the whole passage, if you've read it correctly, if you've understood and if you've heard me correctly, in the whole passage, it is basically the contradiction between the Supreme Court and the Madras High Court. So it is basically the yeah, over. Okay, over environment. Okay, over environment. So contradiction between Supreme Court and High Court over environment. So considering the environmental things, they're talking about, you know, the theme. So that is the theme of this particular passage. Yes. Clear, everybody? I hope all of you are clear with this. This is the theme of the passage. Verdict means the given, you know, any judgment that is given. That is basically, I am getting marks somewhere between 20 to 30 in prelims in English, but when it comes to mains, I can't make it less than, I can't make it at least 50% marks in English. Oh, so that is not a much you know, it is though concern. You can, sir, where are you from? Okay, I am from Lucknow. What happened? Okay, so now quickly, you must have noticed that there was a sentence written in italic which was incorrect. So you need to tell me the error in this particular sentence that I've taken from the editorial only. Verdict means judgment, that I've already told. Yeah, Nisha, yes, you are also right. You know, Supreme Court and Madras Court locked horns over environmental verdict. Very good, very nice. Environment and forest, no, under environmental and forest laws. So this is a phrase, environmental laws and forest laws. See, the error is the 3 judges bench is wrong. The bench, and for this, the bench, this particular phrase 3 judge is is behaving as an adjective. So it should not be three judges bench, it should be three judge bench. It should not be three judges bench, it should be the three judge bench. A lot of times a lot of people make this mistake. It should be a three judge bench and not a three judges bench. Why? Because this is the article the, this is bench, which is a noun. So before this it is behaving as an adjective, and adjectives are never plural, so it should be yeah, getting my point? Yeah, that was now ruled that the Supreme Court was wrong in holding that clearance. High Court has held that no, High Court never basically, if you're going by that, there was no error in holding. They held that clearance. Okay, they were not supporting it. So now tell me the tone of the passage, guys. Yeah, Nisha, definitely it was quantitative adjective. Upholding is not the problem because High Court has held it. High Court did not allow the clearance. Okay, what is the tone of the passage, guys? Is it nostalgic? Nostalgic tone is like, when when you are thinking about past activities, it is nostalgic. Concerned is it concerned? Is the author seemed concerned that why it is happening? Is he seemed concerned? Is the passage sarcastic? No, not at all sarcastic. He was not mocking at someone. Technical was also not that. So either it is descriptive or it is concerned. A lot of reminiscent of past memories, nostalgic, yes, but that is not the case over here. So nostalgic cannot also be the answer. So either the answer is concerned or it is descriptive. Give me what it is. Is it concerned or is it no, guys, it is not concerned. The author doesn't seem to be concerned about things. He has nowhere given his perspective that it is happening wrong or something is going bad. He was just describing the whole case. So it was very easy descriptive. It was not concerned at all. Viari, it was not concerned. The author was not concerned. Author was not giving his perspective regarding things. Okay, he was just giving his own point of view, and he was not giving his own point of view regarding that. He was just telling everything that Supreme Court has said this, then High Court has said this. That's the thing only. Yeah, Nisha, tell me what's your doubt. I'm ready to take your doubt. Quickly ask me. Yeah, it has just described everything. Okay, tell me what's your doubt, Nisha? So one thing, I think informative option you should put in place of descriptive, more suitable. No, informative is like giving a lot of data regarding something. Data regarding he was actually describing the whole case, that this was happening and that thing was happening. If I would have put in informative, then the question would have become more difficult. Then a lot of people would have marked it informative, because it was not giving information, it was just describing the whole case. Okay. Yeah. Data, yes, if you have data, then it would be analytical. If you are talking about the pros and cons, the positives and the negatives, then it would be yeah, then it would be analytical. If you're evaluating the pros and cons, but it is not evaluating the pros and cons. Yeah, so basically in this the tone is descriptive. Informative is like it is just giving information that this happened, but it is also describing that why it is wrong, how it is wrong. That is also the case. Okay, so that's pretty much guys for the day. I hope you've enjoyed it. I want to please share the session with as many people as possible, because this is something very, very important. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy yourself, and we will meet at 5 p.m. with the grammar session, the grammar based session. Today is going to be the 4th day of that particular mega series for SBI PO. So that's pretty much. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy yourself and be safe.